I'm done.
Yes?
You give me gum-gum.
I give you gum-gum?
You knew dum-dum. You give me gum-gum.
Gee, okay. You know what? I have no gum-gum, sorry. And my name isn't Dum-Dum. My name's Larry.
Remember that scene from Night at the Museum? Well, you never know what you'll discover when you step inside an art museum, a history museum, science museum.
No, you won't. Today marks International Museum Day, and this morning we're getting a look at some of the cool museum items that you can actually take home with you. Jerrod Sumner from Minnesota Monthly and Rose and Loon joins us. Nice to have you back, as always.
Thank you, thank you.
Today might be a good museum day, and they can have some real hidden gems. For instance, you're starting at the Walker. Is that where we're starting?
We're going to start at Swedish Institute.
Okay, sorry, the Swedish Museum.
But I kind of want to give you a little history on gift stores at museums. So they started years and years ago in the 20s, kind of with reproduction goods. So you bought things from the collection, things from the exhibits, and really today they've evolved into these beautiful gift stores, and their cultural centers and their bookstores and stationery stores and jewelry stores kind of all combined. The coolest thing is you don't have to go to the museum, like buy admission to the museum, although most of our museums are free. You can just pop in and do a little shopping. And that shopping's, you know, there are two types of shopping. There's chore shopping, like I gotta buy toilet paper, and there's cherish shopping. So those are the things you want to touch and smell and gift to other people. So these are totally lovely cherished shopping experiences.
Yeah, these stores have come a long way.
Oh yeah.
And you mentioned there's restaurants in some of them. I mean, it's a whole ordeal.
Yeah,
It's an
experience. Coffee shops,
right.
everything.
Okay, so let's start here.
For International Museum Day, we'll start at the American Swedish Institute. It's a museum, it's a cultural education center, a cafe, a store, mansion. So apparel. So we're going to talk about t-shirts and how museums have t-shirts, but they have great apparel. So that is from GoodDay Designs. She is a Swedish designer with a green soul, so it's sustainable, it's natural. She's a digital artist. It just feels luxurious.
I know, you can't feel this, but this is so soft.
Oh yeah, oh that feels really good.
Yeah, and the design is so cool. Can't go to the Swedish Institute without the castle experience. So there's a book on the castle, a traditional Dala horse, which is standard for good luck in the Swedish culture. And then that glass there is part of their fluidity, what is it called? I'm sorry. Fluidity, identity in Swedish glass. So this is a classic example of goods representing the exhibit that's in the museum galleries. So this is hand blown by a Swedish artist. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful.
Votive holder. She has a really great line of tumblers that have "You are awesome" in Swedish in it. But home goods, so some great coasters down there with Swedish sayings on them. But fika, do you know what fika means?
No.
Like a little Swedish coffee break with friends. And
fun.
So their cafe is called Fikas. You can buy the beans there. But what is your favorite spice that you love to smell? Yes. So I brought you traditional cardamom buns with a knot. So you have a bite of those and I'll keep talking.
Okay. All right. I mean, look he's making me eat one of these buns.
Imagine that. Kelly, I know you're going to go for it.
Okay.
We'll move right on down to the Minneapolis Institute of the Arts.
Mia.
So, MIA is kind of the granddaddy of them all. We have Doc 6 here, which we've had on before, which you have a bowl on your set from Carrie over there. But what's really wonderful about museum stores is they vet their makers. So the things are ethically sourced, they're sustainable, but things like appropriation and commercialization aren't worries because these are goods for everyone. So we have a lot of native art and jewelry at the MIA because they really work with local Minnesota and Midwest makers. So I want to talk a little bit about Lily Nell here. I met Holly years ago. She was a cookie decorator who came to her Malwa Choctaw heritage really late in her adulthood and was embraced by the community. She found her family in the tribe. And what's important for these native artists is that they're federally recognized by the government so that they do this art and they're recognized. So any art by an indigenous person has to be approved by the Indian Arts and Crafts Act of 1990. I mean, this is really the real deal that you're getting. So feel those earrings. Guess how many beads are in one of them? Pick them up, shake them up.
Oh yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah.
But you know, but beautiful.
Heavy but light, but beautiful.
But heavy but light and beautiful. I would say maybe 50, 100?
1,200 beads.
Whoa.
And when she hand does those, the needle goes through 4 times per bead to make that necklace, or to make those earrings.
Those are beautiful.
Another native artist here is Joseph Ryder. This is a sweetgrass silver cuff. Helen Wang is another artist. And then a woodworker, because you know I love a good woodworker. This is John Daniak. He is a local woodworker who brought back the Stursby. So look at that. That stirs, it flips, it sautés. It is of Slovenian heritage. So we all think, you know, the good wooden spoon.
Yeah.
This is what they call the good wooden spoon, which is the Stursby. And it's just
That's
beautiful
cool.
wood. And, you know, good trivet. I've only got one arm, so let's show.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. There we go. Shape-shifting trivet that you can do what you want with.
All right, next, closed Mondays, aren't we all?
Do you know why museums are closed on Mondays?
So people that work there get a break?
Get a break?
Nope, the people that work there are working harder because they're moving art, they're inspecting art, they're restoring art. It's a day that they can go through the galleries without audience gallery goers in there with them. So the Walker is undergoing a shop transformation right now. Their big Walker store is closed to be a new concept in the fall. So they have a lovely jewel box little store in the lobby. But what I brought from them represents traditional museum wear. So this is for the Pasita Abad exhibit, the first retrospective of her work here at here in the cities, and a good t-shirt for the exhibit that's in the gallery that you can wear to proclaim to the world, I saw this at the Walker.
And one thing when we think of the Walker is the Hancock.
That's right.
Big blue. I mean, you can't miss it. It's beautiful.
Yep.
And I think it was kind of developed after, or supposed to be after the Hancock in Chicago. I know that's kind of the running joke.
And
whatever.
It proclaims to victory of some war in London or something. There's a couple versions.
Sure,
of it.
I'm sure there is.
But so the blue Hancock, and so it comes on pins, it comes on a tote bag. A good tote bag from a museum shows that you're cultured. T-shirts, mugs, you name it. But they create exclusive exhibition items to enjoy the experience at the Walker long after you've left the gallery.
Yeah, I love this. And a great way to support local, support our museums and galleries and all of that.
And every museum, like even children's museums in Grand Rapids have their own little store. And when you buy from a store, you are putting art on the walls, you're putting education programs in the community, and you just can't beat it.
Yeah, the Guthrie has a really wonderful
The Guthrie has a beautiful
gift store as well.
Zoos, aquariums, everybody's got it. So think about them when you need a unique gift and head out and shop.
Jerrod, as always, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
For more fun ideas for summer, you can check out the latest articles at minnesotamonthly.com. The latest issue of the magazine is on newsstands right now.
These are super tasty.
I know they are.
Are they yummy?
Good Day will be right back.